Introduction: the power of compliments and stoicism. Imagine that you're having a conversation with a woman who instantly captivates you. She's confident, radiant, and completely in her element. You want to stand out, but instead of relying on cheesy pickup lines or rehearsed compliments, you tap into something deeper: the art of meaningful praise. Compliments aren't just words, they're powerful tools for building trust, attraction, and emotional intimacy. When delivered with confidence and sincerity, they have the ability to disarm insecurities, highlight strengths, and leave a lasting impression. But here's the twist: compliments work best when grounded in stoicism. What does stoicism have to do with attraction? Stoicism is all about self-mastery, confidence, and emotional control, qualities that naturally attract others. When you give a compliment from a calm, grounded, and intentional place, it's authentic and commanding, never needy or over the top. This approach does two things. Creates respect: you're seen as someone who values depth and substance over shallow praise. Builds emotional safety: your grounded demeanor makes her feel secure and appreciated, not judged or objectified. Why it works: women are deeply tuned into how words make them feel. A thoughtful compliment shows her you're paying attention to who she really is. You value her qualities beyond just physical appearance. You're confident enough to express admiration without expecting anything in return. And that's powerful because it's rare. Most guys try too hard to impress. But when you speak with confidence and inner calm, you stand out as someone she wants to know better. What's coming up? In this video, we're diving into 6 compliments that go beyond surface-level flattery. These lines don't just make her feel good, they ignite attraction, connection, and trust. Stick around because compliment number 3 is a total game changer when it comes to making her feel seen and desired. And at the end, I'll share how you can take things further to deepen intimacy and spark desire, so don't miss it. Compliment 1: you have such a unique way of looking at things. Why this compliment works? This compliment taps into one of the deepest emotional needs that people have: the need to feel understood and appreciated for their individuality. For women, especially, feeling seen for their thoughts, ideas, and perspectives rather than just their appearance creates a powerful emotional connection. When you tell a woman that her perspective is unique, you're doing more than complimenting her intelligence. You're showing her that you respect and admire the way her mind works. It conveys that you're genuinely interested in her thoughts and that you see her as someone with depth and insight, not just someone who looks good. How to deliver it? Imagine you're having a conversation and she shares her opinion about a book, movie, or even a philosophical idea. Instead of simply agreeing or nodding along, pause and genuinely reflect on what she said. Then respond with something like, "Wow, that's such a unique way to look at it. I hadn't thought of it that way before." This approach does 2 things. It validates her perspective, making her feel smart and valued. It encourages her to share more of her thoughts, building deeper emotional intimacy. The key here is authenticity. Don't force this compliment. Make sure it comes from a place of genuine appreciation. Pay close attention to what she says, and when her perspective truly surprises or intrigues you, let her know. The emotional impact. When you compliment her thoughts rather than her looks, it stands out. She's likely used to hearing compliments about her physical appearance, but very few people take the time to notice and appreciate her mind. By doing this, you create an emotional bond rooted in respect and admiration. This is especially powerful if she's someone who values intelligence and emotional depth. She'll see you as someone who not only listens, but also truly appreciates her unique qualities. And that feeling, being seen and understood, is incredibly attractive. Tying it back to Stoicism. This compliment aligns beautifully with Stoic principles. The Stoics emphasize looking beyond surface appearances to understand the essence of things. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about seeing through distractions and focusing on what truly matters: character, wisdom, and virtue. When you highlight a woman's unique perspective, you're practicing this same mindset. You're acknowledging her inner world rather than being distracted by external appearances. This shows her that you're someone who values substance and depth, qualities that are rare and highly attractive. Practical example. Let's say she's sharing her take on a controversial topic. Maybe it's about relationships, career goals, or even a philosophical debate. Instead of giving a generic response, you could say, "That's such an interesting way to look at it." I love how you connect ideas like that. It's really refreshing. Notice how this not only complements her thoughts, but also reinforces the idea that you find her perspective refreshing and valuable. The subtle confidence boost. By giving her this compliment, you're also indirectly boosting her confidence. People tend to feel more attractive and valued when they know others admire their intelligence and opinions. This creates a positive feedback loop where she feels comfortable opening up to you even more. Final tip. Use this compliment in moments when she's expressing herself passionately. Pair it with eye contact and an intrigued expression to make it even more impactful. When delivered genuinely, this compliment won't just make her feel good in the moment, it'll make her think about you long after the conversation ends. Compliment 2. I love how passionate you are about. Why this compliment works. Passion is magnetic. It's one of the most attractive qualities a person can have because it shows drive, depth, and emotional energy. Complimenting a woman's passion demonstrates that you admire more than just her looks. You're captivated by her enthusiasm, dedication, and what truly excites her. Women want to feel seen for who they are, not just how they appear. When you point out her passion, you acknowledge something deeply personal, her interests, dreams, and the things that light her up inside. This creates an emotional bond because it shows you're paying attention to her essence rather than focusing on superficial traits. How to deliver it. Step 1. Notice her passion. Listen carefully to what she talks about with energy and excitement. It could be her career, a hobby, traveling, fitness, art, music, or even volunteering for a cause she believes in. Step 2. Highlight specifics. Instead of giving a vague compliment like, "You're so passionate," make it personal and specific. For example, "I love how passionate you are about helping animals." It's inspiring to see someone care so deeply. The way you talk about photography is incredible. You light up when you explain your creative process. Step 3. Emphasize admiration. Follow up by explaining why her passion inspires you. This makes the compliment feel deeper and more thoughtful. For example, "Honestly, seeing how driven you are to build your business motivates me to work harder on my own goals." The emotional impact. This compliment hits multiple emotional triggers. Validation of her identity. Many people tie their identity to what they're passionate about. Complimenting her passion validates that core part of her personality. It's not just about what she does, it's about who she is. Encouragement and empowerment. Passionate people often put their heart and soul into what they love, but they may also face doubts and setbacks. By complimenting her enthusiasm, you're reinforcing her belief in herself and her mission. Excitement and connection. Showing admiration for her passion sparks positive emotions like pride, excitement, and joy. This makes her feel good around you, strengthening your bond. Tying it back to Stoicism. From a Stoic perspective, passion, when balanced, represents purpose and commitment, qualities highly valued by the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius admired discipline and dedication, which align closely with passion. By highlighting her drive and enthusiasm, you're essentially praising virtues like perseverance and focus, which are timeless markers of character. This approach subtly conveys that you value deeper qualities, not fleeting pleasures, making you stand out as someone emotionally mature and intentional. Practical example. Imagine she's talking about her fitness journey. She shares how she wakes up at 5 a.m. every day to work out and meal prep. Instead of just saying, "That's impressive," you could say, "I love how passionate you are about staying healthy. The way you commit to your routines is so inspiring, it makes me want to step up my own game." This compliment achieves 3 things. It validates her hard work and passion. It creates a subtle emotional bond by showing you're inspired by her. It encourages further conversations, like asking her for tips or sharing your own fitness goals. The subtle confidence boost. People feel most attractive when they're doing something they love. By highlighting her passion, you remind her of what makes her special, boosting her confidence. She'll associate those positive feelings with you, creating a lasting impression. Final tip. Deliver this compliment with enthusiasm to match her energy. Maintain eye contact, smile, and lean in slightly to show genuine interest. Follow it up with a question like, "How did you get into this?" to keep the conversation flowing and deepen your connection. When done right, this compliment makes her feel validated, inspired, and closer to you, emotionally, qualities that can quickly turn attraction into something deeper. Compliment 3. You're so passionate about what you do, it's inspiring. Why this compliment works. This compliment does more than just acknowledge her efforts, it highlights her drive, ambition, and dedication. Women often invest a lot of time and energy into their careers, hobbies, or causes they care about, and recognizing this passion makes them feel valued beyond physical appearance. When you say, "You're so passionate about what you do, it's inspiring," you're recognizing her hard work. You notice the effort she's putting into her goals. Admiring her passion. Passion is often linked to purpose and fulfillment, making it an attractive quality. Boosting her confidence. It reassures her that what she's doing matters and has an impact. This compliment connects with her emotionally because it taps into what drives her at a deeper level: her values, identity, and aspirations. How to deliver it. Step 1. Observe her work or interest closely. Pay attention to what excites her. Is she talking about her job, a side hustle, volunteering, or a personal project? Listen to the details she shares, whether it's her long hours, creative process, or challenges she's overcome. Step 2. Make it personal. Don't just give a generic compliment, make it specific to her actions. For example, the way you talk about starting your business is so inspiring. I can tell you're really passionate about helping others. Your dedication to your fitness journey is amazing. It's clear you're not just doing it for looks, but because you genuinely care about your health. Step 3. Connect it to inspiration. Emphasize how her passion motivates or impresses you. For example, honestly, hearing you talk about it makes me want to work harder on my own goals. The emotional impact. This compliment triggers 3 key emotions. Validation. Many women are proud of their work but don't always receive acknowledgement. Complimenting her passion validates her choices and the effort she's putting in. Admiration. Admiring someone's drive makes them feel valued and attractive. It creates a sense of pride and boosts their self-esteem. Connection. Highlighting inspiration shows emotional depth and vulnerability, allowing her to see you as someone who values meaningful qualities. What makes it powerful? Passion is often tied to identity. When you acknowledge her dedication, you're appreciating who she is rather than just what she does. This creates a deeper emotional connection because it speaks to the core of her personality and values. Additionally, by calling her inspiring, you're not just admiring her, you're elevating her as someone worth looking up to. This subtle praise can spark feelings of pride and attraction, positioning you as someone who sees her full potential. Example conversations. Scenario 1. She's a fitness enthusiast. Her, "I've been training for this marathon for months now, and it's finally happening next week." You, "Wow, that's incredible. You're so passionate about your fitness goals, it's really inspiring. It makes me want to push myself harder too." Scenario 2. She's focused on career growth. Her, "I've been working late nights trying to launch this new project at work." You, "That's impressive. You're so passionate about what you do, it's inspiring to see someone so dedicated to their goals." Scenario 3. She's creative or artistic. Her, "I just finished this painting I've been working on for weeks, it's finally done." You, "That's amazing. You're clearly so passionate about your art, and it's really inspiring to see how much effort you put into it." Tying it back to Stoicism. Stoic philosophy values purpose and effort, emphasizing that fulfillment comes from pursuing meaningful work. By complimenting her passion, you're aligning yourself with those ideals and showing that you, too, value purpose-driven living. This makes you come across as thoughtful, observant, and grounded, traits that build trust and emotional connection. How it builds attraction. Intellectual and emotional appeal. This compliment isn't surface level. It targets her ambitions and emotions, making her feel deeply understood. Positive association. She'll associate the excitement and pride she feels about her work with you, strengthening her emotional connection. Confidence boost. By validating her efforts, you make her feel capable, attractive, and accomplished, all feelings that draw her closer. Final tip. Use this compliment in moments where her passion naturally shines, when she's excited about a new idea, celebrating an achievement, or talking about her dreams. Match her energy, keep eye contact, and let her feel that you truly mean it. If you follow up with curiosity, how did you get into this? You'll deepen the conversation and create opportunities to bond further. Compliment 4. You make everyone around you feel so comfortable. Why this compliment works? This compliment highlights her emotional intelligence and ability to create a warm, inviting atmosphere. It taps into her social skills and empathy traits many women pride themselves on. When you say, you make everyone around you feel so comfortable, you're recognizing her emotional warmth. You're pointing out a rare and valuable quality that sets her apart, validating her social skills. Many women put effort into making others feel at ease, and acknowledging this shows you're paying attention. Highlighting her positive energy. This compliment reinforces that people feel good in her presence, making her feel admired and appreciated. It creates emotional resonance because it suggests she's not only attractive, but also magnetic, a person others naturally gravitate toward. How to deliver it? Step 1. Observe her social interactions. Notice how she makes people laugh, listens attentively, or diffuses tense moments. Whether it's during a group hangout, a one-on-one chat, or a work setting, pick up on the ways she brings calmness or joy to the situation. Step 2. Be specific about what you notice. Avoid making it generic. Instead, point out specific moments or behaviors, like, the way you include everyone in conversations is so thoughtful it's obvious people feel at ease around you. I noticed how you made that shy guy in our group feel welcome earlier. That's such a rare skill, you have this natural warmth about you. Step 3. Connect it to yourself or others. Make the compliment feel personal by mentioning how you feel when you're around her. Honestly, even I feel more relaxed just being around you. The emotional impact. This compliment triggers 3 core emotions. Validation. It reinforces that her personality has a positive impact, boosting her self-confidence. Connection. By praising how she makes others feel, you subtly highlight the connection she has with you. Admiration. She'll feel admired for who she is at her core, not just for her looks or achievements. What makes it powerful? This compliment doesn't rely on external factors like appearance or accomplishments. Instead, it praises her character. It positions her as someone with emotional depth, empathy, and charisma qualities that build meaningful connections. By focusing on how she makes others feel, you're showing that you value emotional intelligence and kindness. This makes you come across as observant, genuine, and appreciative of deeper qualities traits women find attractive. Example conversations. Scenario 1. Social setting. I was just trying to make sure everyone felt included during dinner. You did more than that. You make everyone around you feel so comfortable. It's like you have this gift for making people feel at home. Scenario 2. Calming influence. I just don't like it when people feel awkward or left out. That's exactly what makes you so amazing. You have this way of putting people at ease, and it's really special. Even I feel calmer just being around you. Scenario 3. Humor and charm. I love cracking jokes to lighten the mood. Well, it works. You're hilarious, and you make everyone feel so comfortable it's impossible not to have fun when you're around. Tying it back to psychology. Humans are wired to seek comfort and security in relationships. Complimenting her ability to create a safe, inviting atmosphere reinforces her emotional value, aligning with her subconscious desire to feel appreciated and impactful. This taps into emotional connection, a key ingredient for deep attraction and trust building. How it builds attraction. Subtle flattery. You're complimenting her emotional intelligence, which feels personal and genuine rather than superficial. Positive reinforcement. She'll want to continue displaying this behavior around you, strengthening your bond. Emotional security. Highlighting her ability to make others feel comfortable makes her feel seen and admired for her nurturing, empathetic nature qualities that foster closeness. Final tip. This compliment works best when delivered after you've seen her in action, calming someone down, breaking the ice in a group, or simply making you feel at ease. Follow it up with curiosity. Have you always been like this? And you'll open the door for deeper conversations about her personality, upbringing, or values, helping you connect on a more personal level. Compliment 5. I love how authentic you are. Why this compliment works. Telling someone you love their authenticity is one of the most meaningful compliments you can give. It highlights her genuine personality and celebrates her ability to be herself without pretense. This strikes a deep emotional chord because authenticity is closely tied to trust, vulnerability, and self-confidence qualities people value in both friendships and relationships. When you say, "I love how authentic you are," you're implying, "She's refreshing." In a world full of filters and fake personas, she stands out as someone real and unapologetically herself. You trust her. You're subtly indicating that her honesty makes you feel safe and connected. You admire her confidence. Being authentic takes courage, and acknowledging this makes her feel proud of who she is. How to deliver it? Step 1. Recognize moments of authenticity. Look for times when she shares her true thoughts, admits flaws, or expresses her passions without fear of judgment. Examples include sharing an embarrassing or funny story about herself, voicing an unpopular opinion confidently, being completely relaxed and unfiltered in conversations. Step 2. Add context to make it personal. Instead of just saying, "You're so authentic," explain why it stood out to you. "I love how authentic you are. You're never afraid to speak your mind, and it's so refreshing. It's rare to meet someone as real as you. I love how you don't try to impress people, you just show up as yourself." Step 3. Reinforce the impact. End the compliment by tying it back to how her authenticity makes you feel. "Honestly, being around you makes me feel like I can be myself too." The emotional impact. This compliment triggers 3 core emotions. Validation. It affirms that her personality is valued and appreciated, making her feel proud of her authenticity. Trust. By admiring her honesty, you're signaling that you see her as trustworthy and real. Emotional safety. It creates a sense of security because people feel closer to those who value their true selves. What makes it powerful? This compliment doesn't focus on surface-level traits like beauty or status. Instead, it goes deeper, acknowledging who she is at her core. In a world that often pressures people to conform, telling her you love her authenticity makes her feel seen, accepted, and valued for being herself. Example conversations. Scenario 1. After she shares a vulnerable story. "I know it's embarrassing, but I just had to be honest about how nervous I was." You, "That's what I love about you. You're so authentic and real, it's honestly inspiring." Scenario 2. She speaks her mind in a group. "I know not everyone agrees, but that's how I see it." You, "And that's what's so awesome about you. I love how authentic you are, you're never afraid to say what you really think." Scenario 3. She acts goofy or unfiltered. "I know I'm weird, but whatever, it's just me." You, "Don't ever change. Seriously, I love how authentic you are, it's one of the things I find most attractive about you." Tying it back to psychology. Humans crave authentic connections because they feel more trustworthy and fulfilling. Complimenting her authenticity taps into her desire for acceptance and belonging without needing to pretend or impress. This activates emotional security, signaling that you value who she truly is rather than who she might try to be. How it builds attraction. Deepens emotional intimacy. By praising her authenticity, you're creating a safe space for vulnerability, strengthening your bond. Highlights her uniqueness. She'll feel special and irreplaceable, knowing you see value in traits others might overlook. Encourages openness. She'll be more likely to share personal thoughts, stories, and experiences with you, building trust and connection. Final tip. Pair this compliment with genuine curiosity about her life and beliefs. Follow up with questions like, "Have you always been this confident in being yourself? What made you so comfortable with who you are?" These questions deepen the conversation, allowing her to open up while reinforcing the emotional bond you're building. Compliment 6. You have this way of making everything feel more exciting. Why this compliment works. This compliment celebrates her energy, enthusiasm, and positive influence on the people around her. It's especially powerful because it focuses on how she makes you feel excited, energized, and more alive, which naturally creates a sense of emotional intimacy and connection. When you say, "You have this way of making everything feel more exciting," it conveys that she's magnetic. Her energy draws people in, making even ordinary moments feel extraordinary. She's fun and adventurous. She adds spontaneity and vibrancy to life. She's emotionally uplifting. Her presence elevates your mood and transforms experiences. This type of compliment works particularly well because it highlights her impact rather than focusing solely on her looks or achievements. How to deliver it? Step 1. Connect it to a specific moment. Think of times when she made an activity or conversation unexpectedly fun or memorable. Use those examples to personalize the compliment. Step 2. Highlight her energy and influence. Frame the compliment in a way that shows her personality or actions actively made the situation better. Step 3. Emphasize how she makes you feel. Express how her energy or vibe leaves you feeling excited, happy, or inspired. Examples of delivery. Scenario 1. During a fun activity. I can't believe we just did that. That was wild. I swear everything's more exciting when I'm with you. You just have this energy that makes things feel alive. Scenario 2. After an interesting conversation. I'm probably rambling too much, but I just get so into this stuff. Are you kidding? You make everything feel more exciting. I could listen to you talk about this all day. Scenario 3. After a casual hangout. That was fun. I didn't think it'd turn into such a good time. That's what happens when you're around. You just have this way of turning even simple things into something exciting. The emotional impact. This compliment triggers 3 emotional responses. Validation. She feels valued for her ability to create positive emotions and energy. Empowerment. She feels proud knowing her presence makes a difference, boosting her confidence. Desirability. Associating her with fun and excitement makes her feel attractive and unforgettable. Why it's so powerful. Instead of focusing on external features, this compliment taps into her energy and emotional impact, which are deeply personal qualities. It's not something anyone can replicate easily, making her feel unique and special. It also subtly implies that being around her improves your life, strengthening emotional attraction. Psychological foundation. Humans are naturally drawn to people who make them feel good. Excitement is a high-energy, positive emotion often associated with adventure, passion, and romance. Complementing her ability to create that feeling subconsciously positions her as someone worth keeping close. How it builds attraction. Emotional connection. Complementing how she makes you feel strengthens the bond, making her feel closer to you. Creates a "we're fun together" dynamic. It sets the tone for an adventurous and playful relationship, often linked to romance and passion. Boosts her confidence. She'll feel empowered knowing her energy leaves a lasting impact, making her want to spend more time around you. Final tip. Pair this compliment with a playful challenge to keep the energy flowing. For example, "You're seriously addictive. I feel like I need to hang out with you more just to keep the excitement going." You should teach a class on how to make life this fun because you've definitely mastered it. This keeps the conversation flirty, fun, and engaging while reinforcing the idea that she makes your life better. Conclusion. The key to genuine attraction and connection. Attraction isn't just about looks, it's about how you make someone feel. Compliments that highlight a woman's personality, energy, and emotional impact create deeper connections because they go beyond the surface. When you focus on qualities like her authenticity, passion, kindness, and ability to make life exciting, you're validating the traits that truly define her. This builds trust, admiration, and emotional intimacy, key ingredients for genuine attraction. Why does this work? People are naturally drawn to those who see and appreciate their true selves. Compliments that emphasize emotions make interactions memorable and personal. Instead of sounding rehearsed, they feel authentic and heartfelt, which strengthens your bond. The secret to lasting connection. To create a lasting impression. Be specific. Tie compliments to real moments that showcase her personality. Be genuine. Mean what you say, it's the sincerity that makes the compliment hit differently. Focus on feelings. Highlight how she makes you feel, whether it's excitement, comfort, or inspiration. When you master the art of emotional compliments, you'll not only stand out but also leave her wanting more of your presence because you make her feel seen, appreciated, and desired. Your next move. If you're ready to learn even more about creating intense attraction and intimacy, check out my next video, Signs She Wants You to Make a Move. Don't miss these cues. Click the link now and take your connection to the next level.